What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Daniel's Super Short Show. This is 18 karat. This is 18 karat. Esta es 7 8. 7mm 18 karat, ready to get filed. So now you guys may want to know, what do you do with all this? Right? This is what comes off the chain when you file it. So there's two ways to do it. You can either take these little, run this through a little, and you get all the shellac out of it, and that way it doesn't smell. That way you can melt it with a torch, fire and torch. If not, you can melt it with an electro melt, and you just put that outside and it has no smell. The only problem is the electro melt. I contaminated the cup that goes inside of it with other material, and so we can't use it on that until the other cup comes in. But yeah, you just put borax on this, light it up, torch. The problem with doing it with the torch, it takes a long time. It takes around 15 minutes more or less to melt a lot of dust, or quite a bit of dust. So yeah, that's what you do with the dust after it's here. So this gets recycled back into the chains.
So if you had to guess, how much gold is there?
Here, minus all the, there's probably like 50 grams there. Probably like 50 grams of gold there. Yeah. 100%. There's like 50 grams of gold there, minus all the.
What can you make with 50 grams of gold, you think?
With 50 grams of gold, you could probably make like a 3mm chain. It'll give you enough for 50 grams of gold. So now, it's not that 3mm handmade Cuban links aren't possible. It's just it's very labor intensive, and the labor in the United States is very expensive, and so that's why they're made by machines, to reduce the labor costs on them and make them more affordable to the general public. But yes, it could be done handmade, as long as your budget is significant for the labor, you know, because it's not just going to be the raw gold. So 3mm chain is only going to weigh around 20 grams, so you can't really make that handmade. It takes too long, and solder too many links. That's why a lot of times manufacturers don't even make the 7mm by hand, and they want that. They want to import that because it takes so long to. I think the 7mm chain has around 120 links at 26 inches. So that's why a lot of manufacturers don't want to make 7mm handmade. That's Daniel's Super Short Show.
Oh, are you recording? I thought you were gonna give me something.
Give me something.
Did another photo shoot yesterday. I don't think there's any footage of that because it was a very time crunch. Now today, trying to catch up because yesterday I was getting everything ready and then we did the shoot, so I didn't really do much actual work. That is work, but I don't consider that real work. This is real work. It's like fun work. It's like kind of working, but you're kind of not. We got some new chains here. We got some herringbone. We found some nice ones from a really good manufacturer. The problem with herringbone is that they are very stiff usually, and like they break a lot. So we didn't want to ship these because everything online, like, you know, Leary's were obviously always gonna try to, you know, best we can. With online, that goes even higher because you can't come in the store and see the piece, so we have to make sure that everything is perfect before it goes out. With a lot of herringbones, you get problems where the little links like break, they kink up, they're not nice and soft. These ones though are almost like a rope chain. They can really like bundle up. So these are something we can actually sell online, ship all around the country. Just a classic herringbone. I want to say they're like 4mm, 3.7. It's pretty close. Only 2 lengths available. We're not gonna be cutting these or anything like that. We can't cut them, can't extend them. Is what it is. I believe it's 20-inch and 18-inch. I knew these are women's chains, according to Mariana. Men can wear these as well. Definitely would be a different style than like a classic Cuban link or something like that. Definitely more unique, a little different. Cool chain. Do a price. Rough price. We haven't figured it out yet. We got to see what we paid for them, but probably going to be in the neighborhood of, for the 20-inch, it's 10.5 grams. Neighborhood of $550 to $600. And then the 18-inch is 9.5 grams. probably in the neighborhood of $500 to $550. So definitely a more affordable chain. Great look, a lot of shine to it. Men or women, only available in 20-inch and 18-inch though. 3.7 millimeter. Larry'sJewelry.com. If we get the product, I'll put a little link to these. If we get it up in time, probably not, because Mason's got a lot of pictures to edit. Probably not. Herringbone, really, really unique pattern, I would say. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. It's like it's just stuck together, but not really. I'm trying to show you a close-up of it. Very unique, different.
Ajo, papi, me dijiste, Freddy. Dale, acelera. This is what we gotta deal with on a daily basis.
Calculating how much the client has to pay because he did this pawn on April 2022. So it's been a long time. So he owes.
Has he paid any interest?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has paid 7 months and it's been 9 months, so he owes 2 months.
If you don't want to lose your pawn, if you need money, everyone understands that. I'm talking to the mic on this one. The way pawns work is if you pay your interest, you never lose it. But also you're paying interest. So eventually, the way you got to look at it is, can I replace this item? Unless you have sentimental value to it. You can't replace anything with sentimental value. Like if you got $1,000 and you're paying $100 a month or $80 a month, how many months is it going to take for you to replace that item without paying the interest? You know what I mean? Like, let's say your item costs $5,000, but you only got $1,000, then you want to take it out. But if your item costs like $1,500 and you've paid 3 months of interest, unless you got sentimental value to it, just let it go, because you're just losing money. You could have just replaced it. It's the way I think many times people should look at pawns, but they don't. Maybe they get too emotional with it. You know what? I'm emotionally attached to everything. This gun, I've had this gun since I was like 4 years old. Well, I would have shot myself. This since I was like 4 years old. Emotionally attached. You know, sometimes if the dollars don't make sense, then it don't make sense. That's on God.